Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with some more Star Citizen. That's right. I am in the PU 310, and I've got a mission to go clear out some hostiles out of a base. This go-to Microtech data center, that's the mission. This is my Saber Comet. Looks a little dirty right here in the front. Maybe some wear and tears on it. Okay, I got local communications, but I think only people inside the ship would hear me. Yeah, it would just be me. This is a video I'm making in response to a video that I had watched just recently about a new player experience and how they went over, what they thought about Star Citizen and how and how it might be different than the experience other people are having. Well, I'm going to tell you that I've been playing quite a while.
Launch complete. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Deck. Landing gear retracted.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, I've been playing Star Citizen since before the hangar module. Let me turn the volume down in the game because I'm having to scream over it. I know it seems like it's low already, but it's still not low enough. Okay, I thought those wings would be out even further. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so we're going up into outer atmosphere so that I can do a quantum jump over to the next waypoint, to the base there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in cruise here, but I'm going to set up a waypoint marker using my map. Eliminate hostiles. That's the plan anyway, right? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, clear that. Scroll out. Okay, what? That's New Babbage. That's where I'm taking off from. And that's where I'm going. There we go. And let me set it. Alright, I've changed out my weapon loadout. I've put my armor on. I've got my guns in my hands. Let's see if I can't jump around the planet. and get to this place.
Initiated.
Okay, so I'm going to have to kind of start and stop and talk in between action and whatever else is going on the screen, so I apologize for that. But all right, this is cool. I've been playing since before the Hanger module.
Quantum travel complete.
When the Hanger module came out, I was ecstatic. You know, I got to go look around at my Aurora and got to walk around inside a hangar and climb ladders and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And slowly but surely, my backer money started to increase. And not because I was playing a game, because I really wasn't. I was backing a vision, right? I could see what the game was going to eventually be. And it was something that I wanted. I wanted this game to be something that I could play, you know. Did I know it was going to take 8, 10, 20 years to make? No, I didn't know that. But what I did know was I wasn't getting instant gratification. I knew I wasn't going to be able to just drop $69 for a computer game, load it up and play. I knew that. I knew that when I was signing up, that I was signing up for a game that is in production. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be problems, you know. I'm not going full speed. I'm just kind of going at cruise. I'm just kind of taking my time to get down there. And that's something I knew that I'd signed up for. And so that's the first thing when someone asks me now, later, anytime, if they say, is this a game that, you know, you would recommend? Or is this something that I can get into? And I try to tell them, yes, okay, first of all, yes, it's a game you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a really good time playing this game. But there's a caveat. And it's a really, really, really big one. I said, and this is what I tell everybody. It's not finished, right? It's got issues. It's got bugs. What you play today is not necessarily what you're going to play tomorrow. They could sit down and say, we don't like the way the ships fly. We're going to change it. We don't like the way the guns work. We're going to change it. We don't like the way the economy is. We're going to change it. And any progress that you make towards for your character could be lost at any minute. They could do a wipe. They could clean the servers up. Any of that stuff. So you have to be aware that that is a thing. And if you're okay with that, if you're okay with helping them design this game and work on it, then yes, it's a game I'd recommend you get. Yeah, I've got all these proximity alerts. I'm trying to get close without getting into gunfire. Ooh, look at that. Wait, I'm on Microtech, aren't I? Yeah, this is supposed to be a
Proximity alert deck.
snow planet.
Proximity alert deck. Proximity alert head. Proximity alert starboard.
It's going to keep saying that because it doesn't know what I know. It just knows that there's ground right there. My guess is this is a building. It's going to have turrets. It's going to shoot me if I get too close. and that so here we go. We're going to do a little bit of a test here. It's not shooting at me. Is there a place I could go to get closer without getting... I mean, if it does have a turret. Here, let's do this. I don't see any turrets. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get a little bit closer. If I have to land and get out of my ship, I'll do that.
Landing gear deployed.
That's right. Oh, okay.
Head shield under fire. Rear shield under fire. Starboard shield under fire. Shields up. Head shield under fire.
I feel like I should blow those up before I go anywhere. Man, my ship's like jerking all over the place. All right, here we go. We're going to land.
Proximity alert. Deck.
Whoa, that took a second. Let's try that again. Okay, that's better. Got my lights on. Tilted backwards. Oh no, I might have a problem leaving this place. Did I land on that? Is that what's holding my ship up? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's try. Let's see if this works. Yes, I could jump.
Flare ready. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Deck. Proximity alert. Head. Landing complete.
There we go. Let's try this.
Weapon systems offline.
I turned power off. Nope, let's not eject. Wait, there's exit, but what was that right there? Yeah, flight ready, power on. How come my dash is still lit. Okay, let's go. Let's go flight ready. And then I'm gonna hit power off and see if that does it.
Weapon systems offline.
There we go. See? See what I was talking about right there? That's my underbarrel light. That's my headlamp. There we go. So I got 2 lights if I needed it. Yeah, so what I'm saying is I think Star Citizen is awesome. I didn't come to this game for. I hear a lot of people saying that they're tired or they're. Well, let me back that up. I hear a lot of streamers claiming that a lot of people are complaining about the pace at which the game is going. But they're reporting what's being said on Spectrum, or reporting what's being said on Reddit, and those comments that they're reading, there's like maybe 20, 30, maybe, I'm going to exaggerate and say 100. Well, guess what? There's well over 100 people supporting this game. And the majority of the people playing this game, I do not believe, feel that it is going slowly. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that they think the game could go faster. Okay, I got to be on my P's and Q's because there's hostiles probably right around this corner. I don't see any, but what I'm afraid of, okay, I'm afraid I'm going to shoot somebody and then 6 more guys are going to run up and gang rush me. I didn't bother equipping any grenades. Wait, I heard somebody. Whoop, okay, I see somebody. Hitting the wall. I heard somebody else shooting. That wasn't him shooting at me. I mean, he did shoot a shotgun at me once, I think. I'm crouching. Crouching like a madman. Holy crap. Really? All right, sorry, I'm not talking. I'm in the business of killing them. That sounds like it was behind me. It might not have been. It might have been up there. Did you hear that? It's a forklift. I'm crouching because it actually makes less footprint noises. You also might want to notice you don't have a crosshair when you're hip firing, right? You have to do that to get any kind of crosshair. But I still could shoot from the hip. I just would have to maybe put a marker on my center screen, or do I want any of these guns? I kind of do, right? That's right. Put that gun in my inventory. There's a hammer. Like that. And it looked to me like he was not shooting. Wow. Wonder if I finish that mission. Am I going to get paid for it? There's a black screen. Am I going to wake up? Really? One hostile still? Man. I don't think I even bothered equipping any health thingamajiggers. Well, I've got one. I do have grenades. See, now what's messed up about my gun is, see, I've got that gun, the one I picked up. Yeah, this twin shotgun. P4 desert, P4, wait. Yeah, so I've lost my gun. Wow. That's okay. Which, for me, was the what do they call that thing? The suppressor. Oh, I was trying to pull the gun out. I can't pull it out here. I got overconfident when that first group was all a clump. I was like, oh, the AI is broke. And then I just thought I'd hip fire like an idiot. I won't do that again. Oh, I just missed the train. That's all right. There'll be another one.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. Careful, doors are now closing.
So my point is, even though I'm an old backer, I've been backing this game for a long time, and I've got almost $1,000 in this game, I still don't want. I still don't. Let me rephrase that. I still don't believe that it was money not well spent. I think that I helped out this project to make it succeed, and I know a lot of other people have too. Success isn't it's not fully realized, but I still think there is a lot of success. They've made a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of new technologies. They've modified engines that were made, game engines that weren't made for multiplayer into a multiplayer. It wasn't designed for 64-bit or entire solar system maps, but they were able to change it into that. So that's pretty impressive. There's a lot of things about this game that I think they could do that overnight. It's like all you got to do is just do this or do that. And they don't. And those are some things that I go like, wow, why are they taking so much time just to like do this one thing that's like super easy to do? And then there's other times that they'll do things that I'll be like, wow, they really kicked ass on this other thing that I didn't think they were going to be able to do. So, got my blood pressure going up. It'll go down. I'm going to... Saber Comet is still there at the data center. So I'm going to fly this Gladius over there. And then abandon the Gladius. Hangar 4, that's the same hangar that I used just a minute ago. Must be my assigned hangar. Yeah, after this, what we're going to do is we're going to go play around with the flight. I was hoping that... Whoops, I'm not paying attention. I was hoping there wouldn't be a storm going on right now so that we could go out and fly in the daytime or whatever, but that's okay.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Figure just got a shot of paint through it. I'm clear to launch, but that doesn't mean I'm going to launch.
Launch complete. Landing gear retracted. Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Starboard.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, no worries. What's my altitude? I'm at, what, 4,000? Almost 5? Um, yeah, so I don't think that I have the most popular belief. I might cause a little bit of drama and say there is a lot of people. I'm not going to say it's a majority. I'm just going to say there are some people, and there might be a lot of them, that think the game is coming around too slowly. I made a video 2014 or whatever it was. Let's see when. And it was when the hangar module, not the hangar module, when the dogfighting module was announced. And a date they'd promised, I don't remember, I think it was September 2014 or something like that. They said that there was going to be this dogfighting module coming out. And then it didn't, and they said they pushed it back for like 2 weeks. So, looking back on that, I'm like, wow, 2 weeks? I've seen things pushed back a month or 9 months. I've seen things pushed back crazy amounts now, looking back on it. But back then, it was pushed back for like 2 weeks. And I made a rage video. I raged about it. I said, I can't believe these guys took my money and then they couldn't even put out a dogfighting module. This is horrible, And then over time, I mellowed out because don't I have a, how do I know if how am I going to get there? Just like that. Okay. And wait, that's not the data center, is it? No, it should say eliminate hostiles or whatever. That's all right. We'll fly there and see what happens. It might not be the same data center. We'll see if it is. I could pull up the mobi-glass and actually look to see what the data center code was, but nah. We'll just fly. Yeah, so I made that video, and now I look back on it, and I think to myself, man, I was a spoiled little baby. I expect, and that's kind of what I look at these people today when they rage about something they didn't get. Or I look at it and I'm like, oh, they were just like I was. They are spoiled little babies. Okay, let's make sure this is the same one that I'm supposed to be going to. Missions, contracts managers, accepted. I'm supposed to be going to NSGY. I am going to NSGY. Okay, cool. Now, it should pop up and say eliminate hostiles or whatever, little icon, but I don't see. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's my comet. That's not the button I was trying to press. That's the one I wanted to press because I wanted to see how impressive I was. Okay, sorry. Let's start slowing down because we're getting pretty low. Okay, I turn on my lights and you hear this little da-ding, 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 da-dang. I don't see anything lit up, but then again, the light's probably not close enough to the hill or whatever. I see a flashing red light directly ahead. I wonder at what point does my headlights work? Yeah, so basically, I think that really kind of matured me by not getting it on time, a 2 week delay. Then later, you get another week delay here and there. You get this one patch, I don't remember exactly which one it was, 2.6, I think, took over a year to get, and that's when they decided they were going to go to this 3 month thing. I'm at 1,000 meters. Trying to get low so the lights would shine on the ground. Does this thing not have any lights? I thought it did. That was me targeting it. Or maybe it's got some really weak headlights. I need some landing lights. Or night vision. What? Is that turret back to life? That took care of that turret.
Proximity alert, deck. Proximity alert, head. Proximity alert, port. Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I don't have any headlights. Maybe that's why it's going ding, ding.
Landing complete.
My temperature is saying it's -4 degrees. Okay, what is this? Double barrel shotgun? I don't think I want to use a double barrel shotgun. Whoa, look at those iron sights. They're glowing. There we go. It's 21 degrees centigrade in here. Okay. That's spooky. Now, if I take him with me, right? What? Okay. I was just wondering, if I take him with me, can I have that armor? I have no ammo for that gun anyway. Alright, so that's finished. Got my money. Go up. Should probably have a gun out just in case something crazy happens. I think my mouse might be just a little bit too sensitive. Yeah, because I was zipping all over the place with it. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the Gladius here and get back in my saber. What the heck? I launched a grenade. Okay. All right.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Right. All right, we're going to take another contract. This time it's going to be space combat. Mercenary, bounty hunter, pro tem, accept offer. Find and apprehend Joe Blow. Got it. He is over here somewhere. Not Hurston L1, right? It was Rendezvous Beacon. All right, looks good. Let's spool it. There's an OM, orbital marker. It's first of 4 jumps that I need to make.
Quantum travel initiated.
One reason why I wanted to pick up my saber was it's almost 100% fully upgraded.
Quantum travel complete.
Almost. Go into Hurston, that's my second jump.
Quantum travel initiated.
Now this jump might take a minute or two because I'm going from Microtech to Hurston in a saber. All right, we got 38 million kilometers to go. I'm going to edit the video until I get there. See you when I get there.
Quantum travel initiated.
All right, guys, we are on the final leg here. He must be hiding in this little asteroid field.
Quantum travel.
The bounty. Whoop, there he is already.
Head shield under fire. Rear shield under fire. Shields up. Head shield under fire. Proximity alert. Head.
Bounty collection authorization. Pro tem. Contract complete. Awarded $2,000. Yay. All right, so now what that means is I should have other bounty missions. Maybe not in this area, but yep, 3 missions just popped up. Boom, 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 boom. Escapee bounty assignment. What? Target name has escaped from local facility and North August contrary to return the inmate to custody. Might be worth staking out spots where, nope. Federal soup. Bounty hunter evaluation. Interesting. Eliminate threat from Hurston space. I think that's what I'm going to take. All right, let's go ahead and see where that is. Will that let me go there just by pointing at it? Nope. It's Aberdeen. There we go. There we go. Now I can jump there twice. I can jump to a waypoint and then jump to the target.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Now I think this is a mission that has multiple parts to it.
Quantum travel initiated.
I guess we'll find out here in just a second.
Hey, you're here for the patrol, right? Great.
Quantum travel
Hang out for a sec. We'll get going shortly.
And there's a herald. I do like the fact that they put like a little outline around the ships now. When you see a ship, you can actually see like an outline around the outer edge of it. I really like that.
Quick outline of how this is going to work. I send you the patrol points. You check out each of those points while I monitor from here. Anyone takes a shot, you handle it.
Okay.
Contact.
That looks good. Derek Drysdale.
Port shield under fire. Head shield under fire. Shields up. Rear shield under fire. Head shield under fire. Port shield under fire. Starboard shield under fire. Shields up. Head shield under fire. Shields recharging. Shields up. Chaff ready.
Yeah, looks like I'm going to need chaff.
Head shield under fire. Kill. Proximity alert. Head.
You notice my front shields are 231. That's what I'm talking about. I was fiddling around with my power. I could have just clicked on it, but I'm trying to use the hotkeys. Let's balance the shields. Now let's go front forward shields. Yeah, that's good. 71. If I hit it again, will it go even more? Oh, it does. I must have hit it twice. Shit, I can put all my shields there. Okay, don't want to do that.
Contact. Head shield under fire. Shields armed. Shield under fire. Missile lock flare ready. Starboard shield under fire.
Uh-oh. These guys are aggressive.
Shields armed. Missile lock. Starboard shield under fire. Shields armed. Head shield under fire. Missile lock. Kill. Port shield under fire. Head shield under fire.
Whoa, M50. Okay, gotcha.
Head shield under fire. Missile lock. Starboard shield under fire. Port shield under fire.
Come on, missile.
Head shield
Get him.
under fire.
Hey, I'm not pressing.
Kill. Proximity alert. Head.
All right. Yeah, I think my mouse might be just a little bit too sensitive. Yeah, when it's only 35,000 or 35 kilometers away, I don't jump. I just fly there full throttle, and then when I get to about 10 kilometers, I slow down. Maybe 12 or 13 kilometers, somewhere in that neighborhood. Buccaneer, okay.
Contact.
Got a surprise for ya!
Head shield under fire. Starboard shield under fire. Shields up. Contact.
Shit!
A Crusader must be after him as well.
Kill.
Contract complete. Got my 5,000 credits. All right, guys, now I do want to say that my mind was all over the place. I did not have a clear train of thought for this video. I apologize. But basically, if I was to break it down, I'm trying to say is I'm happy with the pace that Star Citizen is going. I would like to see things faster, but I'm not crying. All right, guys, while I'm heading over here to Hurston, going to the hangar, going to log out for the evening, I want to thank you guys for coming out and watching this video with me. If you got any questions, drop it in the comments. And now that 310 is out, I'm probably going to do a little bit more live streaming, even though this was a recorded video. Maybe next time I'll have my thoughts straight. But this time I was just scatterbrained and all over the place, and I apologize for that. All right, guys, I'll catch you next time.